So Netflix dropped a new City Hunter movie. Now, if you don't know anything about City Hunter, there's a manga, there's a series of movies, one particularly great one with Jackie Chan. There is an anime series. There's a lot of world that came before they did this one. It's been going on for years. So if you're like really close to the original subject matter or the matter that's come before it in various scapes, you might be having a certain idea of how it should look. However, if you have seen the anime and you watch this movie, I think you'll be surprised at how close to the anime they got this character. Let's jump in. Riveting fistfights, flawless one-hole shots, and a high-speed escape on a flying air mattress. It's all in a day's work with Ryohei, the City Hunter. So the City Hunter is a film that if you're not used to a quirky anime style in live action, you might not enjoy. There is the classic pervy character protagonist that is serious when it needs to be, an amazing martial artist with a quirky slapstick style, and then there's the score that kind of heightens that slapstick quirky style along with his perviness. It's anime through and through, but in live action. And if you can't handle that sort of comedic moments, then you're not going to enjoy this at all. Once I understood what this was, how they were filming it, that they were trying to be as true to the character as they could be, from the costume design to the mannerisms to even sayings that they have in it, I think you will appreciate the authenticity as much as doing their own thing with the storyline, which I really appreciated. And when it comes to the storyline, it's a classic three-tiered arc. You have the inciting incident at the beginning that is quite emotional, but we don't really have an emotional connection to the main characters, just that it's horrific and sad. That kind of spurs us on into an investigation to seeing that around the city there are these drugs that are being given to the homeless that make them weirdly strong and almost zombie-like, and that's the investigation that we get thrust into while we're following the City Hunter, who has a very big presence in the city. People know him, people know what he's like. The ladies sort of like him, a ladies' man. I guess they put up with him. But it's that sort of persona and presence, very anime-like, that you get in this film. In between the quirkiness, we get some phenomenal action scenes, even if they are ridiculous, and even if our main protagonists have plot hole protection, because the bullets seem to not want to hit them. Even though thousands are being sprayed at them, they manage to move quicker than bullets. It's like you see the bad guys shoot a number of times, you see them shooting for like maybe a second and a half, and then you see the good guys react. There are moments like that you just kind of have to go, yeah, this is not quite believable, but it is a ridiculous reality, a sort of reality that is, you know, hyper extended. People have extra bullets in their mags. They're able to reload faster than John Wick. And then our main protagonist can, you know, jump 6 meters into the air and slow-mo himself and shoot so ridiculously well that he never misses with his magnum. It's that sort of tongue-in-cheek slapstick action that is actually very well choreographed in places, has beautiful one-takes as it says in the synopsis, and then you kind of get behind the main character when something more emotional happens in the storyline. So it gives us that big kind of middle setting up of the end sequence, which I really enjoyed. You know, you come down to the big boss battle and it ends exactly like you think it's going to go. Totally predictable in storyline, but seriously a lot of fun. Our main character, our actor who plays the City Hunter, is phenomenal at giving us that presence that we need. The mixture between the seriousness, the pulling off the stunts and the martial arts, as well as having that believability when it comes to the perviness of that character, and the hyper loving life sort of character is something that everybody else around him, all the characters, have to sort of react to, and he brings that on screen, and that's what makes this film a lot of fun to watch. So I'm going to give this 3.75 Nicolas Cages out of 5.
You got one.
Worth a one-time watch, especially if you're fond of the other City Hunter films. I don't think it's quite up there with the Jackie Chan martial arts, but that's just because Jackie Chan is the king. But this was a lot of fun to look at, well filmed, well acted, and the score does exactly what you expected to do with this genre of film. So let me know, have you heard about the City Hunter movies, manga, anime? Have you seen any of it? Love to hear your thoughts down below. Thanks so much for watching, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.